So next we are off to the Kgalagadi Transfrontier Park. We visit the park very often, making sure every year we at least go there once, sometimes twice. This time we are heading to Twee Riviere Rest Camp, Nosop, Kairing and Motopie and the Mabua Sehube site, and then back to Nosop again. We could not get any space open at Rooipits or Pelenswa, otherwise we would have stayed over there. Our previous trip there in November 2021 set very high expectations, sightings wise. We saw plenty of leopard, almost around every corner. If I recall correctly, I believe we saw 11 different leopards in our stay of around 10 days there. Now, we had more sightings because some days we saw the same leopard that we've previously seen as well. But I'm talking about 11 different leopards in our 10 days. So it comes without saying that this year we are not going for leopards because I'm sure we will be disappointed, but we are still going for the Kalahari as a whole. As you are watching this, we are in the middle of our trip in the Kalahari. So I decided to have a highlight reel of some of our favorite leopard sightings on our previous trip. We went on our first afternoon game drive, and luckier we could not get as we immediately found a leopard going straight into hunting mode. She was sitting in one position for quite a long time, staring into the distance, seeing something that only she could see. We later identified her as Nonisa. She also had a little cub that she was hiding that we did not see on this occasion. Without warning, she ran to the road, using the banks on the side of the road as cover. It was only at this point that we noticed what she was stalking the entire time. As it was approaching gate closing time, she decided to just go and lay in the road. Unfortunately, we had to leave to make the gate in time. We left a spectacular scene behind, knowing that we would return the next morning. The next morning we came across some jackal alarm calling. We followed into the direction where the jackal was alarm calling to and found Nonisa just as she was descending from a tree. It seemed like she was heading in the direction of the waterhole to have a drink. It was clear from her facial expression that she did not enjoy the sound of the jackal. She climbed back into a tree, trying to get away from the jackal. It seemed like she was extremely irritated by the jackal, expressing it by scratching the bark off the tree. Our next leopard sighting was north of Nonisa at the Bedingt waterhole. It was a leopard by the name of Ole Bile. She is a leopard with one of the best personalities that we have ever come across. She was walking towards the waterhole, coming after some Namakwa doves, and as the doves flew away, she just stopped in her tracks. She turned around, walking into the opposite direction, and came across a feather. She was playing with this for a while. Later in that morning, she also went straight into hunting mode once again, and stalked something in the distance that we could not make out till today what it was. Once again it was a miss, as she just walked off and went to lie underneath a tree. We could not believe our luck when we came across Itemba and her two little cubs. This was definitely a highlight of our trip and a dream that came true to see Kalahari leopard cubs. On one of our afternoon drives, we came across this jackal that was feeding her youngsters. As we were looking at these jackal, the father of Itemba's 2 little cubs, as seen in the previous sighting, the most stunning and most beautiful male leopard we've ever seen in our lives, Natlafala, appeared from behind a bush. Thank you for watching this episode. If you would like to see more of our current Kgalagadi trip in the future, please subscribe. And if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button.